Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Lucky Hank Episode 6, The Arrival. In this episode, Hank and Tony travel to an academic conference where their differing philosophies on work and life cause friction. Lily mediates some trouble with Julie and Russell's marriage. Uh, this episode is directed by Jude Wang, with written by Richard Russo and Paul Lieberstein and Aaron Sullivan, starring Bob Odenkirk as Hank, Muriel Enos as Lily Devereaux, Hank's wife. We also see here Olivia Scott Welch as Julie Devereaux, and then some other people. But I will say, I think so far this episode is the weakest of the season so far. I think the show had been building and escalating and just progressing so well. The last two episodes were really good. I really enjoyed specifically the last one with the dinner party, and I just feel like this convention was just kind of a detour that I was not expecting. It definitely makes sense with the story that we're seeing, right? With Hank trying to put off seeing his dad, trying to definitely just kind of get away from everything and not deal with his issues, which is classic stuff that we've seen. But I think we had seen a little bit of growth in the past few episodes, and Hank actually dealing with some stuff, dealing with personal issues. We learned a lot about what led Hank to feel this way. So yeah, I don't know. This one was a weird one. We have some really great interactions. Diedrich Bader comes back as Tony, and I really like the relationship with Hank and Tony. I think it's always fun to explore the dynamic of this friendship between some struggling characters who we know are not perfect. But yeah, there was something off about this one. Also, the storyline with Julie and her husband kind of having issues feels a little bit of a left field to me. I don't know. This one, maybe it'll build up something. I will say by the end of the episode, we were back on track with Hank dealing with the bigger issue, and I think there's even some bit of surprise that I was not expecting, of like how Hank was gonna have to deal with everything with his dad. So that's really interesting. Also, once again, we don't have anything on Meg, which is a character that I really had been enjoying in the first few episodes. There still feels a lot of unresolved issues, at least from my view there. So we'll see how that pays off. We do get a little plot line of Gracie. Suzanne Cryer is also at this conference. She's been having a little bit of good luck getting her paper published, or her poem published, and overall gaining the respect of her peers. I feel like in this show, that part of it is very interesting. How a lot of these characters are looking for respect and some kind of establishment in their field, and just kind of postulating for a better place in the field, because I think it's very competitive. And I mean, Suzanne Cryer is just really amazing at the role. Gracie's been a really interesting character to follow around. Especially seeing her removed from the rest of the teachers. So it'll be interesting to see as well how her character evolves, or if maybe she's finally at a point where she has reached her arc. So that'll be fun to see in the next few episodes. We don't have a lot left. I believe there's only 8 episodes of the show, so we should have only a couple more. Based on the preview, I didn't see some of the things that I wanted to see start getting wrapped up. So yeah, yeah, I think as long as we have Hank confronting what's really been bothering him, um, I think that'll be effective. But I also want to see some of the other more minor storylines, or subplots that the show had been, um, especially anything having to do with the professors. And I think the show, to me, was at its strongest, or it's been at its strongest, when they are all kind of going off in different issues. We still have a lot of stuff unresolved with students and their little council that they put together to kind of talk, monitor the classes and the professors. So yeah, there's a lot there. There's a lot of unresolved stuff, and I feel like this one was a detour that I was not super on board with. So as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.